Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Thursday morning? So, it's been a really good last couple of days. If you're friends with me on Facebook at all, you know exactly what's going on. I've been talking about this for almost last year. She came in, boys, and I'll tell you what, this thing is, there's no words to describe it other than wickedly fast. And I got a smaller model. So I'll flip you around and show you what we ordered. Here we go. There it is. You got an Eastonmade. You got 14 horse Briggs Vanguard with electric start. You really want to see that model, don't you? We got the Eastonmade 916. There's always been a controversy about this on YouTube. Towing speed 50 mile an hour. Well, it depends on which way you're pulling it from. If you're pulling it from the way I got it hooked up now, you're at 30 mile an hour. If you tow it from the wedge side, you're at 50. Yes, I've been out playing with it. I'm like a little kid on Christmas Eve. Always looking under the Christmas tree, seeing which gift I want to open first. Well, guess which one it was this year. So some of the upgrades we did on this one are the electric start, the auto cycle, and the tall four-way wedge. That's it. And when I first ordered this thing, we actually ordered the 511. But I was talking to Melissa, my wife, and we decided longevity to bump it up a model. So we actually went with the 916. We didn't go with everybody else's model, the 1222 or the 1228, which, guys, this is like a 7 or 8 second cycle time. When you bump up to those two, all you're getting is like an extra second or two. And 90% of the time, I am actually out here by myself splitting. So I'm running in circles around this thing. I'm re-splitting a lot. We have rounds like this and like that. I wear a size 13. So if that tells you at all. But this is crazy. For everybody that's gonna ask, it's a 175 80 13. The only issue I've had with it so far is that key right there. It popped out one time, big deal. What's really nice is because I got a guy that does a lot of my cutting for me, that table is just thick enough to put that tape measure right there. It's extremely handy. You have all your manuals right there, everything. For easy maintenance, the battery is right there. Excuse me. When I was talking to Randy about demoing that, I think it was a 1222 that he had, 1222 or 1228 as one of the two. He actually told me plan on getting a longer tongue because they only send them a couple feet long. Well, that thing's like 4 foot long. So I'm thinking Andrew actually changed that up. I don't know. But guys, I'll tell you what, if you're a single man crew out splitting by yourself, this 916 is an absolute hoss. It has split everything I've asked it to and some. In that tall 4-way wedge, it's not like a 6 or an 8-way where you gotta pray to God it goes through. There's no question on this one. This one, it goes through. And what's nice about these wedges, I didn't get any more, is you lower that wedge right there all the way down, and that bar actually slides to the back. That's how these wedges work. There's no pins, there's nothing. You lower it all the way down and that comes out of there. And all you gotta do is, for me being an old fat guy, I could not lift that out of there myself. I bet I could if my life depended on it. But you hook a chain up right here and pick it up and it'll come right out. You guys can see, look right there on the edge. I've already been working this, and I've only been out here about 20 minutes. And that's everything I've done. So pretty much the goal today is all these big rounds. I'm not getting into that pile today, but I need these rounds so I can finish my roadside stand wood. But that's the goal today. So yeah, the Eastonmade 916. If you guys have any questions, right there's their phone number. They are absolutely awesome people. EW32 hydraulic oil. Give them a call. They're absolutely awesome people. I had a hard time with shipping for the simple fact of, with me driving semi, I could be in Texas and I could get a call, hey, splitter's done and on its way. And we just kept emailing back and forth. They were happy to help. They got every single bit of information I needed so I could get it to my employer. Look at this I-beam. That is 3/4 inch steel. You really think you're going to break that splitter? Nope. And these push plates already come ready if you ever want to get that box wedge or anything like that. It's already all set up for it. That's also 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch steel. That's 1 inch steel. This thing is a hoss. The one thing, if you actually read the owner's manual, which I don't know who would do that, they advise you to grease that plate, your nuts and bolts, torque them, check your wheel nuts, studs, lugs, nuts, whatever you want to call them. And just be easy with it for the first few hours. They actually recommend torquing those, I think it's every 4 or 5 hours, and greasing that plate every 2 to 3, which I've greased it once, and I use oil after that. So I'm going to pause this real quick and I'll be right back. So we had some family come over last night, show off the log splitter, and we split that. These are 275 gallon totes. We split that little bit. That right there was already done. That just needs stacked in there. This tote here, you can see the older wood right there. We topped that off. From about right there down was old. From about right there up, we topped off, and we did that entire 275 gallon tote last night. I was out here 3-4 hours. Let me classify that one. I was out here 3-4 hours, but that was total. That was showing off the log splitter with it being almost 100 degrees. That was me taking breaks, a lot of breaks, because I wanted to do this video. So I'd split a log, go inside for half hour or so. A couple weeks ago I messed up my ankle and it's starting to bother me now. Great. So go inside, half hour, 45 minutes, come back out to split everything we split. Maybe 45 minutes. It wasn't very much. So unless you're doing commercial wood like Skidder Kev and Chris up in the wood yard, yeah, this 916 might be a little small. But you gotta remember, from Skidder Kev and now Chris went with the Ultra, but he's also dealing with, every once in a while he might get around 2 foot, around 3 foot. Chris, if you see this, tell us what your biggest round yet is without quartering it. But now those guys are into processors, and they're leaving these, I call them conventional log splitters. Chris is doing a lot of resplits with his Ultra, but you got to realize, and I quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, until you get up to 1228, these are all 24 ton. The only thing that's different are the pumps for cycle times. And that's it. So for me, I can't run this thing efficiently the way it is. There is no use in going with a bigger model when I'm already running my tail off for this one. So that's why I went with the 916. If you're close to me and you want to try it out, shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to let you come out, try it out, run it for a little while. You want to fondle it, whatever. But I'll tell you what, guys, that is an awesome machine. The only thing that kind of concerns me is that engine mounting plate right there. Look at how far that sticks out. That's like 1/4-inch steel, and it's welded extremely well. I'm pleased with all of the welds on this machine. They are unbelievable. But when you build as many machines as what they do, you get really good at welding. But this plate, it actually vibrates like crazy when you first fire it up. I don't know if we're gonna have issues with that in the future, but with that 14 horse Briggs on there, that's, I don't know, we'll see. That's the only thing I have concerns about, and it's not even that big of a deal to me, because say that plate was to break, you got $1,000 in a motor, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but when you consider what you paid for that entire machine, $1,000 for a motor ain't that bad. So you cut that plate off there, either number one, get some heavier steel, or what you could actually do is move it up here. Yes, it sits higher and it's gonna suck for that pull rope, and then you run some angle braces down to that bottom one. That thing ain't going nowhere. But if you've watched Andrew Easton or Eastonmade lug splitters page at all, Andrew has a reason for everything he does. If he's ever had an issue with that engine plate, he would have changed it up. So that's why it's not really bothering me that much. So anyways, that's the new log splitter. You guys want to watch it run, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and it'll let you know next time I upload. So I told y'all I would let you know what I got. There it is. It's an Eastonmade 916. Why I upgraded the wedges, or what upgrades I did do. If you don't remember, I'll recap. Electric start down in there. Auto, good lord, auto cycle, and that tall 4-way wedge. And this thing is absolutely remarkable. So, as I said, if you guys want to watch this thing run, hit that subscribe button. I would highly appreciate it. Let's get these smaller Eastonmade machines out there on YouTube. They're an awesome machine. So, let's get it blown up out there. Thanks guys for watching. Have a wonderful week with your families. Be safe, be kind, help somebody out this week. And if you like this video, click that subscribe, click like, and share them with your friends. Thanks for watching.